your entries will not stop failing until you understand this simple rule. Okay, now I have 3 different illustrations on the screen, and these 3 different illustrations are very important as far as you're going to be using point of interest. Okay, now one thing you want to make sure you do is that you ensure that your point of interest has swept liquidity. Okay, now look at the first illustration on the screen. Okay, now using this illustration, you're going to observe something, right? You're going to observe that this deposit move, okay, which happens to be a point of interest. You're going to observe that this point of interest here swept liquidity. Okay, and then now looking at this first candlestick, these 2 candlesticks are different. Though this is another block, this is another block, finally, but these are 2 different order blocks, and they have 2 different, you can call them strength or whatever. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that one of these order block might hold and the other might not hold. Why? If you look at this first order block, you will notice that the second week of the bullish candlestick swept liquidity. Okay, this week here swept this liquidity, all right, below this candlestick. But then on this other hand, it's a different scenario, all right, because here the bearish week happened to be longer than the bullish. So the second candlestick did not sweep liquidity. Rather, this one swept liquidity. So what does this tell you? Over time, if you've been following me, you will understand that I usually say liquidity fuels price. And before you have an impulsive move, before you have a volatile move, liquidity must have been taken. Okay? So what this implies is that most of the time, you're going to notice that whenever you have other blocks like this, so I want to introduce you to a broker called BTCDANA. Alright. Now, one of the features that I found most interesting with these brokers is that you have the ability to redeem your loss. So let's take for instance, maybe you fund maybe $100 and then you hit maybe an SL of $10. Alright. Now you can actually redeem your loss of $10 using a voucher. Okay. For instance, what you actually just do is just you go and redeem your voucher, and then the broker will actually take responsibility for your loss. So they are going to pay for the loss and they will give you back your $10. You get the point? So basically it means you can trade, you can lose, and then you can actually redeem your loss, and then your money is going to get back to your account. Alright. So to sign up on this broker, just check the link on my bio. Okay, you're going to see there BTCDANA sign up. Click the link, sign up, right? Deposit it into your account, and then you kickstart your trading. Okay, at least you have the ability for a second chance, because like this one, only BTCDANA they give second chance. Alright, so let's hop back into the chart. So you're going to notice that whenever you have this kind of point of interest that has swept liquidity, most of the time this kind of order block will hold. Right? So the reason why your order block keeps failing is most likely because you keep trading the ones that have no stable liquidity. I'm not saying this one will not hold, but most of the time this kind of order block will not hold. And usually one thing you must understand is that whenever you're trading order block, you don't treat order block as the sole reason for your entries. No. This is usually one of the last confirmations you're going to need before you take your entry. Alright, now let's dive into the chart, and I'm going to be showing you real life examples of this illustration I have given.